Hello everyone and welcome back to the Webnestify channel. Today we are diving into one of those tools that I believe is absolutely necessary and everyone should use. Agencies, e-commerce owners, system admins, freelancer, literally anyone who cares about uptime and reputation. And the best part is completely free and it is self-hosted and is far more powerful than half of the SaaS uptime platforms out there. So here is the thing. Most people severely underestimate how much damage downtime actually does. Not just financially, but to the customer trust. And what's even worse, many teams don't even notice outages until someone messaged them somewhere on Facebook, WhatsApp, whatever, saying, hey, your website is down. And that's embarrassing and completely avoidable. So in this video, I'm going to show you why Uptime Kuma is my go-to monitoring solutions across all servers and all infrastructure and websites, from WooCommerce shops to full agency infrastructure. We will deploy it, secure it, integrate alerts, enable status pages, monitor cron jobs, ports, databases, TLS renewals, everything you need to run this professionally. And trust me, if you think Uptime Kuma is just a simple ping monitor, you will be very surprised. This thing is a full monitoring suite with push alerts, Docker checks, DNS checks, port checks, keyword monitoring, and full multi-channel notifications. So you get the features here that most paid tools don't even offer. By the end of this video, you will not only have your own monitoring dashboard running, but also a full workflow for your uptime alerts, maintenance windows, client-facing status pages, and even some advanced security hardening which comes with all of my Docker templates. So, if you want your websites, services, APIs, cron jobs to tell you when something breaks, instead of your clients telling you, then keep watching. Let's set up a modern uptime monitoring the system the right way. But before we jump in, let me quickly highlight what's new, because Uptime Kuma V2 is a massive upgrade over the V1 we covered on our channel last time. And the biggest new feature? MariaDB support. This finally lets larger deployments scale properly. No more relying on only SQLite database. So if we have hundreds of monitors, MariaDB will make everything smoother. Second big upgrade, you can run Uptime Kuma rootless in Rootless Docker support. This means, you can run it without the root privileges, which is much safer and much better for production environments and perfect for Kubernetes or hardened Docker setups. In this video, I will not be covering how you can set it up rootless because it is completely different and first you need to install the Docker rootless, so maybe in the future. Another big thing are notifications. You can now integrate Nextcloud Talk, Brevo, and batch of new providers. So combine that with Telegram, Discord, Slack, and N8, and you can push alerts literally anywhere you want. And performance got also a noticeable boost as well. Better proxy handling, smarter cache, a lot of bug fixes across the board, and the UI feels snappier, especially with large monitor list. Security improvements are also very solid. The VM2 vulnerability is patched, dependencies updated, and general hardening everywhere. And the new notification templates let you format alerts exactly how you want. So Uptime Kuma V2 is not just a small update. This is a serious upgrade with the real improvements for security, performance, and most importantly, scalability. And also just a quick note, in this video I'm not covering the upgrade process from V1 to V2, but it is a straightforward, but it does require some careful steps. So instead of rushing through it here, I put the official upgrade guide in the video description for you. But before we start today's video, I wanted to take a moment and thank you everyone who is currently subscribed to the Webnestify channel, and also for those who joined the Webnestify Discord when we are talking all the related things about open source applications, security, etc., etc. And also if you like my videos, if you like what I'm doing on this channel and you are not subscribed, please feel free to subscribe to Webnestify channel and also click the notification icon so you are notified when I release new videos. And of course, if you like the video, like it. And I would like to also invite you to Webnestify Discord to join our amazing conversations that we have here. So thank you everyone, and now let's get back to our video. And also, before we going into actual installation, I wanted to seriously thank Luis Lam for creating this amazing Uptime Kuma project. And many of you are also, I think, using it. And if you considering to further support of development of this amazing Uptime Kuma project, I highly encourage to donate something to this project. When you visit the Uptime Kuma GitHub, you have two options to sponsor this project. First option, you can give it a star, which is for free. And also two options where you can, for example, donate, $3, $5, either through the GitHub directly. As you can see, you can choose the monthly or even one time. I currently also donated a couple of dollars to this project, or you can even donate through the Open Collective initiative. So yeah, this is the amazing way how you can support your favorite open source project in general. Because free in open source doesn't mean, it's free of cost. It is free as freedom, where you can do with the code anything you would like. But if you're actually using it in your business, is good gesture, to give something back to the developer, because at the end, Uptime Kuma can save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars in the long run. So yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to share. And now we can jump straight to the installation. Alright, so let's get started with the actual installation of Uptime Kuma. And also make sure to check the Webnestify Docker repository, where are maintained all the Docker Compose and all the applications straight on a GitHub repo. It also includes Uptime Kuma. It includes all the file like env, Docker Compose, and also some README that you can read. So yeah, this is your one-stop shop for all of the Docker applications that I'm creating video and also that I'm using for myself. So I try to follow some best practices when it comes to working with Docker Compose. So yeah, I will always explain if there is something strange in the actual installation. And also, if you are not up to date, I created a definitive self-hosting guide where we deploy the reverse proxy and all the goodies that we are actually using to put our applications to the internet, while there is some serious protection behind it. We are using reverse proxy called a Pangolin, which is the self-hosted Cloudflare tunnels, basically. It includes Cloudflare for protection, some WAF, other things, and yeah, you can also limit access by IP and all of the goodies, because some applications where you need to provide some level of authentication, Pangolin is right way to do it, because you can put it behind the user account. So if you don't know or you didn't check that video, make sure to check it. I will leave in the description. And now let's begin with our installation. So let me open my VS Code. And as you can see, I already have Uptime Kuma here. So first, what you need to do, basically you need to SSH into your server that you are using, and you need to clone the Docker repository, and you can also edit it in your nano editor in the system, or if you want to be more efficient, use VS Code, VS Codium, or any IDE editor which supports SSH access. Alright, so let me first navigate to the Uptime Kuma folder. So it's go to the cd Uptime Kuma, and as you can see, I've put the Uptime Kuma latest tag 2.0.2. Then we will proxy to port 3001, but we put it on the localhost. That means only localhost can basically access it, and we are using the pangolin connector, which is completely perfect, and this is the safe way of doing it. You should never proxy your, or you should never make it available publicly, those custom ports in Docker. Then we have specifying the data folder, PUID, PGID, basically this will run under your user. And here we have some variables for the MariaDB database, security options, no new privileges, labels, Watchtower enable. We are using Watchtower to automatically update our containers. Then we will attach the Uptime Kuma application to the network Kuma and also to the database network. And the reason why we also specified Kuma DB network is that we want to put the MariaDB database only on the Kuma DB, so database doesn't need to talk to the Kuma application. It just needs to talk to the database itself. So this is the proper way of segregating your Docker things and Docker services, because by the default it will be on the same network, everything, but there's completely no need for it. And then also it will use the PGID, PUID 1000 for the time zone. Feel free to change the time zone. And we are not putting anything here for the passwords and those kind of things, because we are going to use the env file. But also there is more secure way how we can basically store those kind of things. Those are Docker secrets, and also the Bitwarden itself. You can store some those kind of things, but that's completely for the later video. And again, no new privileges, restart unless stopped, Watchtower enable, and here we have our network. So first thing what we need to do is to create our two networks. So it will be Docker network create Kuma, and then also we will create the Kuma DB. Then what we need to do is to create our volume. So first will be for the database. You can name it config, or we can name it however you want. So it will be mkdir config. And also we will need to create folder for the data. So mkdir data. Let me verify, and yes, all looks good. What we now need to do is to go to our env file, and we need to generate some values from your password manager. I'm using Bitwarden. So let me copy some passphrases for the password. Then I will generate different for the root password. I will also generate a username randomly in our Bitwarden and another database name like that. I put it DB. That's completely fine. We don't need to even remember it. And let me verify everything should be good. Perfect. So now let me clear this. Let me open this one, and let's do just Docker compose up-d and Docker compose logs-f, so we can actually check the logs. Okay, so now the MariaDB is pulling, and also the Uptime Kuma application is pulling, and once this is done, we will continue. Alright, and yeah, as you can see, now Uptime Kuma is listening on port 3001, which we specified in our Docker compose, straight here on the right side. And yeah, we can now go to our pangolin, and we can hopefully do it without any issues. So let me open my browser. Let me zoom in so we can see better. And if you want to add another site, just go to the resources. We will add our resource and we will name Uptime Kuma. It will be HTTPS and we will do status, and we will also need to a target, which is our application server, and we can just do localhost and port 3001, and we can click I think create resource. And also if we will talk it later, but for now we will not use our platform SSO because we will need to monitor our servers. So any traffic coming to the Uptime Kuma will be presented here by the pangolin, so that's why we are disabling the platform SSO. So let's go also back to the proxy, and you can also enable the basic health check. So basically it will do method http get, and we can click done. Let me go here, enable it, done, save settings. And it looks unhealthy because we need to probably set it up. So let's go here, save this, and hopefully when we visit this, we got pages 404 error, so it's most likely with the permission. So let me go back to the VS Code, because you all like when I try to debug things in the video, so you can also learn something. So let me see, error, failed to private database. Okay. So let me just stop it, docker ps, and when we do docker compose restart, docker compose logs -f, I think it might be something with the folder permissions, but looks like Uptime Kuma DB is provided. Try to override. We have database connected to database, so okay, should be all good. So let me clear that. Let me do lsal if everything is correct. Looks fine. And so let me just try to go browser. And interesting. If I do HTTPS, but I don't think that will be the case. Alright, I'm going to check. It's very, very interesting why it does not work straight away. Let me go do this. And let me try to get the Docker IP address. Let me go to the Docker PS, if that will work. Oh, actually, 3008. I'm so stupid. Okay. So let's go back to Pangolin. It will be 3008. We can click save. Let's go here, enable the health check, and let's do port 3008. Done. Save. Refresh. And all looks healthy, so we can now go and refresh the page, and now you can create your administrative account. So in this case it will be VN tutorial. Make sure to generate your secure and strong passphrase in your password manager. I highly recommend using Bitwarden, and I will also release a full tutorial for Bitwarden soon. So let's click create. I'm also will be adding this to my login, so it will be VN tutorial status VN tut, also the password, and for this will be the host. Let's click save, and that's it. You install successfully your Uptime Kuma, and now in the next part I'm going to show you how you can set up your notifications and also how to set up some basic monitors. Alright, so let's continue with our Uptime Kuma setup. But first, after you create your account, always go and enable the two-factor authentication. This is really important. Don't take your security lightly. Just go to the settings. Then we go, where is it? To the security, two-factor. Now you will need to put your current password and also scan your QR code with the Bitwarden, or you can just use your 2FA app that you have on phone. So let me quickly scan it with the Bitwarden, paste it there, verify token, save. And yes, you want to enable two-factor. So with the two-factor done, I'm going to also show you how you can protect this with the pangolin. So let me go back to the pangolin. Let me log in with my security key. And as you can remember, we disabled the authentication process, but that does not mean we cannot protect it other way. So we can just go to the edit, and everything lives here in the rules. So for example, you want to enable rule and you want to always allow your current IP address. So get your IP address or dedicated VPN address and you can paste it there. So let me grab mine. Let me grab mine IP address. We will add our rule and then we want to always deny, and we will do IP range. And now basically we will need to block all other IP addresses. So it will be 0.0.0.0/0, and we will add our rule. And now that means only my IP address can access it and yours cannot. So let me go to the save all settings. And hopefully when I refresh the page, I will be probably blocked. And as you can see, because I'm not connecting to the VPN, I'm unauthorized to use it. So this is really powerful. Okay, so I'm just going to disable it. I just wanted to showcase you. But also, for example, when you enable the IP access rule configuration, make sure to add also IP addresses of your servers where your websites live. Otherwise, it won't be allowed to communicate with your Uptime Kuma. So basically, you will whitelist your infrastructure here. Okay, so let me just disable the roles. Let's go save changes. Let me refresh the page, and now we are back. Okay, so now probably the most important thing is the notifications. And notifications basically are self-explanatory. It will let you down if something happened, if something is down, or something is up again and running. So when you click the button setup notification, as you can see, you have a lot of notifications that you can set up. So this is really powerful. In this video, what I'm going to do, I will probably just set up some SMTP. Or actually, it's not probably needed because it's, or I can do Notify, that's fine. I can do Notify, which is another amazing open source project that I'm actively using in my business. And yeah, just go through the list and choose which notifications you want to use. Also, if you want to take even further, you can use a webhook. You can put it to your NN8, and there you can basically automate everything. But that's also for another day. So let me go to the Notify, and I'm going to log into my Notify account. Alright, I'm in my Notify dashboard. So what we want to do now is to publish subscribe to a topic. And what you want to do, you want to reserve this topic and you want to make it privately so only you can connect to it via the API key, and you just usually want to generate the name, you can click subscribe. Why it does not work? Hold on. I can publish. Reserve topic and configure server. Why it does not work? I do cancel and just to refresh. Okay, we will cut the notify and we will start the notify straight away from here. Alright, in order to create your new topic in Notify, what you want to do is you want to go to the account, to the settings, and you want to add your reserved topic, and we can name it Uptime Kuma. And of course, only I can publish and subscribe. Let's click add. And now you need to click subscribe, so you will see the Uptime Kuma notifications there. Then you go to the account, you will create your access token, and you can also name it Uptime Kuma. You can choose expiration, but we will do token never expires, and we will create our token. And then we will copy this token, we go back to the Uptime Kuma, and authentication will be access token. And then the server URL will be, when we go here, it will be notify.sh/Uptime Kuma. And yeah, we can name it notify, ntfy, and notify topic, and yeah, like that. And this is the correct way how you can set up the notify authentication. Also, you want to enable it by default, and also if you have your monitors there, apply on existing monitors, and we can test it. And when we go there, as you can see, we have our test notifications which work perfectly. So let's click save. And also another thing is that if you want, you can add some tags from the beginning, or you can add it when we add our monitor. So let's just proceed with adding our monitor. So it will be new monitor. And for the monitor type, as you can see, you can even create a group. But for this, we will use ping, because we want to ping our server to see if it's working properly. So we will name it like, a proxy server. And we add the hostname as the server IP address. So let me grab the IP address of the server. And for the heartbeat interval, feel free to keep it check every 60 seconds. For ping, that's fine. For retries, always put value between 3 and 5 retries. I use always 5. And global timeout, you can keep it by 10. And yeah, the maximum packet size, keep it as default as you want. And yeah, that looks correct. Then we can add this to a monitor group. So we will name it infrastructure. And we can also add our tag, which will be for example, production servers. And you can choose color, for example, red. Click done. And now we have our monitor and also our tag and group. So let's click save. And when we navigate it, as you can see, we already sent the ping, which the server is up and running. And another thing that I seriously love with Uptime Kuma, that you can monitor the content basically of the web page. And that means, I'm going to show you straight away. So let's add another monitor to our group. And it will be the, the HTTPS keyword. And we can name it like the website. And we will do actually the pangolin. but we will need to be logged out because Uptime Kuma will see only logged out website. So let me do this website. We will start to monitor, and then the keyword. For example, when you open, you go to inspect and you can see some keywords in the body. So for example, we will add the login, for example, or yeah, we can just use started. So we will monitor this website if contains this keyword started. Heartbeat will be 60 seconds. That's fine. You can, for the websites, I usually do 3 to 5 minutes. So let's do 180, and also retries I do 5. And yeah, that's basically it. And accepted status code, usually you want to have status code 200 or 301, which is the redirect. So IP family will be, I think, auto select, and monitor group infrastructure, and tag we will add website, and we will choose blue color, click done. And this is really useful, for example, when you want to monitor your WordPress. By default, if you just monitor the URL without keyword, it will show you always that is online, even if there's some error or database connection, because when your database is down, the WordPress website will be online, but on the screen, users will see there are problems with the database. So this is a really useful feature that you can also monitor it. So let's click save, and we should be all good to go. And when we go to the website, we have our keyword started. And what happened if we, for example, we change this keyword? So what we can check is we can add keyword stopped, and yeah, in the long run it will basically gives you notification after 3 minutes and 5 retries, which is 5 minutes. So in this case we will change it to 60 and 1 retries because I wanted to show you the notification. So let's click save, and let's clear also the data and the heartbeats, so we are a little bit faster. And in the meantime, let's add another monitor which I like to use, and that is the TCP port monitoring. And this is really important because sometimes like the SSH service on the server can suddenly stop and you won't be notified. So when the SSH server or the service is down, there's no way how you can log into the server unless you have RMM software like Mesh Center, or you try to hard reboot your server. So we can name it SSH port. Host name will be basically the IP address, and port will be 22. Let me double check the firewall if I enable it there. So let me go to the firewalls proxy, and I think it should be all good there. Yes, that should be fine. And heartbeat for SSH, I always like to do 60 seconds, and I will do just 2 retries. And monitor group infrastructure, tag will be production servers done, save. And as you can see, we are now monitoring our SSH port. And this goes also for the other ports that you want to monitor, like email ports if you are using email servers, but I don't recommend it using email servers. And yeah, so you need to definitely monitor all kind of ports that you want. So let me actually go to the website, and keyword stopped. Let me refresh it. Do we have some keyword stop? No, it is not having the pings there. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, but yeah, we should get notification really soon. Okay, and yeah, also when you want to, for example, search for the keyword that is present but it is not there, You just need to check the invert keyword, so the keyword is not present. And now we can see we have our monitor telling that our website is down because this keyword is not there. So when we go to the notify, as you can see, the website is down, status 200 OK, but the keyword is present, So that's the keyword we specified that will be upside down. So yeah, and this is seriously powerful because you can monitor everything. You can monitor your Docker stacks. You can monitor the Google DNS, any DNS, and yeah, you can monitor your Steam game servers, MQTT, RabbitMQ, Microsoft SQL, your databases, Redis, everything. There are seriously no limitations of what you can monitor for free with your infrastructure. And this is the main reason why Uptime Kuma is one of the best open source application you can use for yourself, your home lab, or even for your business. Okay, so yeah, we have some monitors done, and now let's start with creating the public dashboard. So, for example, if you want to share it with your customers or your team. Alright, so when you want to create your status pages, you just go to the status page menu, add a new status page. Slack will be infrastructure, and name will be main production servers. You can click next. And now, as you can see, the URL has changed, and now you are in your main production servers. So we can change the H1 tag. You can definitely choose your logo there, which is very, very nice to have some white label option. And then also we will add the description, main servers, and we can add our group, which is our infrastructure. And also you see all the services as SSH port, website, proxy server, and yeah, that's basically it. It's pretty straightforward, and also the status page will automatically update. Then what you can do, you can also do the status page will do full site refresh every 30 seconds. You can keep it by default. And even you can also show the certificate expiry for the website straight away. And you can also probably add the domain names and I think Google Analytics, but yeah, we are not doing that. You can add custom CSS if you want to style this page even further. And we don't need to show the powered by. And we can click save. And yeah, this is your status page. Another great thing that you can also create your incident, right? And you can choose style, warning, danger, primary, light, dark. It's completely up to you. So let me just save it and let's copy the URL. Let's open in the incognito or actually log out. We can log out from the Uptime Kuma. There. Log out, and now as you can see, this URL is publicly available without any authorization, and this is due because we disabled the Pangolin user authentication. So yeah, I think this is seriously simple and straightforward how you can create your status pages, and you can create multiple status pages. So let me quickly log back in, and yeah, you can see you can create multiple status pages. This is not paywall features, and you can create unlimited status pages, which other software does not even allow you to do it. So yeah, Uptime Kuma is just amazing. So I think that's it. We covered everything, and yeah, I will have some couple final words. Alright, so that's everything for Uptime Kuma V2. I hope this walkthrough helped you understand what's new, what changed, and why this tool is still one of the best options for self-hosted monitoring. And if you appreciate this project, it will be incredibly generous to support the developer, Luislam, for his amazing work. Even a small donation helps keep the project alive and ensures future development continues. And if you want to use the same Docker setup I showed you in this video, just head over to my Docker template repository. The link is in the description. And if you are getting into the self-hosting on want to build a proper, secure environments, make sure to watch my complete self-hosting guide. It covers everything: networking, proxies, DNS, hardenings, all the foundations you need before deploying apps like Uptime Kuma. Alright everyone, so that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and you learned something new. And also I would like to ask you, if you like my videos, my content, subscribe to the Webnestify channel, like it, share it with others, and also join the Webnestify Discord. It's free and we can have really great conversations and also to help you with some technical challenges. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.